Couple of the Year. The shocking amount Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin donated in 2024. Red carpet revealed. What if the most unforgettable love story of 2024 wasn't written on screen, but in the silent language of giving? Behind the glitz, behind the cameras, a breathtaking secret was quietly unfolding. Korea's beloved couple, Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin, made a donation so staggering it's left both fans and insiders speechless. Just how much did they give? And why now? Join Red Carpet Revealed as we uncover the untold truth behind this heart-stopping act of generosity. In an industry that thrives on spectacle, where every move is choreographed and every smile scrutinized, a quiet act of compassion has shattered expectations. Hidden beneath the glittering surface of Korean celebrity culture lies a story so profound, so meticulously concealed, it has only now begun to surface, unexpectedly, explosively. 2.7 billion won KRW. That is the exact figure, confirmed by multiple internal documents, foundation records, and banking correspondences, donated by actors Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin to the Miracle Light Foundation, a non-governmental charity specializing in providing life-saving medical surgeries to underprivileged children across Asia. The amount, equivalent to approximately $2 million USD, was not publicly disclosed until an administrative error revealed it in the most unexpected way. But before we unveil how this extraordinary secret came to light, let's rewind. The revelation began not with a press release or Instagram post, but through a quiet spreadsheet, one meant only for internal use. On March 30, 2025, Red Carpet Revealed gained exclusive access to Miracle Light Foundation's 2024 donor report. Compiled as part of their annual audit and compliance review submitted to the Korea Philanthropy Regulatory Board, KPRB. Nestled between dozens of familiar corporate names, banks, conglomerates, broadcasting networks, was an entry labeled, Private Individual Contribution, Group B. What drew attention was the figure, 2.7201.000.000, marked as, fully received, August 2024. Digging deeper through financial disclosures required by the KPRB for transparency, our investigative team cross-referenced bank routing data and transaction timestamps. Though names were omitted, account metadata led to a shocking confirmation through internal sources at Worry Bank. The transfer originated from two linked personal accounts held by Yoo and Chae, confirmed through their public registries of income declaration. But what stunned analysts wasn't just the donation itself, it was the timeline. A timeline of secrecy. March 2024. Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin begin low-profile monthly transfers to Miracle Light under anonymous aliases, averaging 51-100 million per month. August 29, 2024. A single wire transfer of 2.4 billion won is made from Yoo's account, supplemented by 300 million won from Chae's. October 2024 to February 2025. The foundation begins rolling out surgeries to 200-plus children in South Korea, Vietnam, and the Philippines using funds from the anonymous source. March 2025. Miracle Light compiles its annual financial report for submission to the KPRB. April 9, 2025. During a donor appreciation event, Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin's names are mistakenly displayed in a donor ranking slide, intended only for internal use. A journalist from Business Insight Korea, present at the private session, captures the screen and leaks it. April 10, 2025. Red Carpet Revealed corroborates the donation through 3 separate institutional sources. Why it was kept secret. Perhaps the most mystifying part of this story is how such a monumental act was kept entirely out of the public eye. In the entertainment world, philanthropy is often a calculated affair, timed to coincide with movie releases or drama premieres. But Yoo and Chae had no project launches, no brand endorsements, and no interviews scheduled at the time of their largest donation. Why? A source within Miracle Light Foundation, speaking under condition of anonymity, shared. They requested full anonymity, no names, no media, no events. They only asked that the money be used quickly and directly for children awaiting critical surgery. There was no PR contract. No photo op. We were honestly stunned. It's worth noting that both actors had spent much of early 2024 filming Stars over Han River, a high-intensity medical melodrama in which they portrayed pediatric specialists. Several staff members from the set revealed that the actors had been profoundly affected by the real-life cases they studied in preparation for their roles. They weren't the same after that drama. One producer recalled, "They started asking questions about real hospitals, real children, real outcomes, the scope of the impact." According to newly released data from Miracle Light, Yoo and Chae's donation directly funded 236 critical surgeries, including cardiac, neurological, and reconstructive procedures, medical travel and housing costs for over 300 families. The complete renovation of pediatric surgical wards in 2 provincial hospitals, one in Da Nang, Vietnam, and one in Busan, South Korea. A new neonatal intensive care unit being constructed in Quezon City, Philippines, set to open July 2025. Internal tracking reports note that 98% of the funds were deployed within 6 months of receipt, an unprecedented mobilization rate in Korean charity operations. But while the couple has remained silent, the fallout from their generosity is anything but quiet. In the wake of the revelation, Korea's biggest conglomerates, top-tier idols, and entertainment agencies have found themselves uncomfortably under the microscope, facing growing scrutiny for their own, often far more modest, charitable contributions. And now, it's not just public perception at stake. The South Korean government is stepping in. Donation disparity goes viral. On April 10, shortly after Red Carpet Revealed broke the full story with verified financial data, a viral chart began circulating on social media. It compared Yoo and Chae's 2.7 billion won donation to previous celebrity contributions from the past 3 years. The results were humiliating. Among the highlights, a globally famous K-pop idol with over 30 million followers, 30 million won donation in 2023. A major chaebol CEO, 50 million won to a tax-subsidized scholarship fund in 2022. A luxury brand ambassador and actress, 10 million won during COVID-19 relief efforts. The contrast was stark, and the public was quick to notice. Within 24 hours, the hashtag donation gap trended across Naver, Twitter, X, and Dom. Influencers, journalists, and even nonprofit watchdogs began dissecting celebrity tax filings and charity registries, digging for patterns and exposing uncomfortable truths. Embarrassed or exposed? The industry reacts. Behind the scenes, the entertainment industry went into quiet panic mode. Several agencies issued sudden press releases highlighting past charitable efforts of their stars, some dated as far back as 2019. Others rushed to organize donation drives or charity live streams, hoping to deflect attention and reframe the narrative. An anonymous PR executive from one of Korea's Big Four entertainment companies admitted, "We were blindsided. No one expected Yoo and Chae to do something of this scale, and in complete secrecy. It set a new standard we weren't prepared for. Now our clients look stingy. Even more awkward?" A few idols reportedly called their managers in tears, worried that their fanbases might turn against them for doing too little. Conglomerates in the crosshairs. But it wasn't just entertainers feeling the heat. Within 72 hours of the report's publication, a nonprofit transparency advocacy group, Civic Light Korea, released a statement demanding full disclosure of all corporate charitable activity over the last 5 years. They weren't subtle. If 2 actors can donate 2.7 billion won without asking for applause, what excuse do billion-dollar conglomerates have for hiding behind silent numbers? Suddenly, firms like Hanryong Group, Daishin Holdings, and JJK Motors were the subject of exposés detailing their limited philanthropic spending. Even while posting record profits during the same years, government steps in, emergency review and new legislation proposed. As public outrage grew, lawmakers began to respond. On April 12, the Ministry of Health and Welfare, in coordination with members of the National Assembly's Committee on Civil Society Development, convened an emergency session in Seoul. Top items on the agenda: mandating transparency in private charitable donations over 100 million won, providing tax incentives for large-scale anonymous donations, preventing misuse of symbolic donations, used primarily for PR, establishing a national registry for verified public and private philanthropic acts. Minister of Health Jung Ji-won delivered a blunt statement. We are witnessing a national reawakening of conscience. Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin have demonstrated what responsible citizenship looks like. The government's role now is to encourage, protect, and replicate this model. Stay with Red Carpet revealed for the next chapter in this unfolding saga, because the impact is far from over. Let me know if you'd like to develop this into a part 3 with reactions from other celebrities, or a deeper dive into the proposed government laws.